Hi everyone, this is Dr.C, and on this series I want to explore possible responses to the 10 essay questions that are part of your final dissertation. Of course, after completing all 10 study modules, the next phase of CSNA education completion is to answer in the digital dissertation 10 essay questions. Now, these 10 essay questions are written in your own words. They're not memorized in any way, shape, or form. You can certainly use quotes, but what I'm looking for in the essay questions are your own personal responses to the questions. I'm going to start with essay 1, which is define the CHI Prime Directive. What is the CHI Prime Directive? Well, there are several examples where the Prime Directive is exemplified in the course material. 4 words describe it, and those 4 words also summarize the basic message and content of the CSNA education program. Supply your biological demand. Now, there's a lot in those 4 words. Supply means you've got to gather, you've got to harvest, you've got to get, you've got to obtain. Your relates to individual biochemistry. Everyone's personal identity is unique. No one will ever exist ever like you. No one has ever existed like you. And there's no one on the planet that's exactly like you. Even identical twins are now known to be differentiated in their makeup. Epigenetics proves that out. So we have to really come to terms with what we require, because everyone needs magnesium, but the amounts, for example, are going to vary, and it's going to vary throughout your life depending upon whether you're more or less active, going through a chronic degenerative disease challenge, or whatever. But we all need magnesium. It's essential to calm the nerves, and there are hundreds of enzymes that magnesium is essential to facilitate and make allowance for. Next is the word biological. What does that mean? Well, bio is the essence of life. So anything that pertains to biology or biological as a necessity relates to the existence of an organism, the existence of a plant or an animal, in this case, you and I. So we want to gather, we want to consume, we want to eat, we want to utilize foods and resources from the environment that are compatible with our biology. Substances that do not cause our demise, that do not cause damage, things like fried foods, sucrose and sugar, things that we now know are antithetic to the achievement of optimum health, biological. And finally, demand. What are the demands of the body? We all need vitamins and minerals, those that are essential and those that are conditionally essential and those that are optionally beneficial. That's the nature of the course also. It's to understand what I can do to make things better, not just get through life, but to get through and thrive and to perform well on every possible level, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Okay, so the CHI Prime Directive, supply your biological demand. If you go to the website, CoreyHolly.com, and look at the top left, click CHI, and scroll down the menu, the drop-down menu, and you'll see CHI Prime Directive. Besides vitamins and minerals and nutrition, this doesn't just relate to that. It relates to movement, sport, exercise, and training. This is now considered to be essential in an age where people have never been as inactive due to the sparing effect of machines. And it's not going to get better, it's going to get worse. So we have to intellectualize the necessity of exercise and make that a priority, and not just walking or going for a swim. We have to have a structured, scientifically ordained program that makes a lot of sense and that yields results that we can measure. And of course, humans not only need the physical elements on the planet derived from our environment, we need emotional sustainment. We need affection. We need to overcome loneliness. We need to have relationships that are beneficial and positive and not caustic or that affect us long-term in the negative sense. Okay, so that should give you enough information to work with for the first essay. In the following series, on this video series, I'm going to look at each one of those essay questions and take a shot at giving you my insight on it. And of course, remember and keep this in mind that the essays that you need to write to complete your dissertation are coming from you as an individual, and I want you to be able to express them with confidence and clarity. Thanks very much. This is Dr. C on Chi TV. Remember, there is no life